Hello everyone, this is Steve.
And Scott.
We're here with the Backyard Musings. Yesterday, we promised a packed show today about Festivus. We're going to give it to you.
Yeah, one thing before we get started though, I dropped a name yesterday and I didn't have all my facts. I talked about T. Boone Pickens out of Texas, the late T. Boone Pickens, and I connected him with wind energy in Texas, and he was all oil.
He was oil.
He's an oil guy, wind. So yeah, he was not.
Okay.
Not that he wasn't in favor of that type of energy, but he's an oil man. So anyway,
is his family in favor of it?
I don't know, but I know he's an oil man. He's in oil business.
Okay, sorry about the oil people if we offended you. T. Boone Pickens, oil man.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get you in here a little bit more. Okay, so we were reading an article yesterday, or maybe 2 days ago, about NASA trying to do research and creating an airplane, which they're testing it now, that will not create a supersonic airplane that will not create a sonic boom. It'll sound more like a door shutting.
An anti-sonic boom airplane.
Anti-sonic boom.
Yeah.
Sonic booms are racist. So
well,
we've got to do away with it. We've got to spend $3 billion so that no more sonic booms.
I'm trying to think of anything that's not racist these days. It's in the news. But it's, we used to have an active Air Force base here, and we love the sonic booms. It was a sound of,
boom!
What did you call it yesterday? A sound of freedom, right?
The sound of freedom.
When you heard those jets
Afghanistan,
go by,
when they start up, they wake me up. I was mad, but the sound of freedom.
Yeah, so I'm a anti-sonic boom guy. I want the sonic boom.
I want to hear not for $3 billion. No, if it's like $10, I'd go for that. I'd buy that for $1. Well, $3 billion.
What will $10 buy you these days?
Not even a McDonald's meal.
Yeah, it's
just a sandwich. No, not even with the tax.
Yeah,
tax.
Yeah, depending on what sandwich you buy. So, but anyway, I again wasteful spending, and that's a good segue into
what you're passionate about. We found that you're passionate about this.
I love Rand Paul, Senator Rand Paul. I don't believe in everything that he believes in, but he puts this report out every year. He's been doing it for almost a decade now. And this is amazing that this stuff hasn't stopped. You would think after the first report that came out,
10 years ago, right?
Yeah, it would be just eye-opening to people, and they would realize it. And I would love to say that it's one side of the aisle or the other, but it's a collective. It's a collective organization. Pork spending, just incredible. Yeah, and some of this money doesn't even go towards programs in our own country, which is even worse. So
can I say something, Scott? Can I say? You said it was Festivus, right?
That's what he calls it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just want to say that I play World of Warcraft casually. I'm not a raider, I'm not into it. Just when I have free time, and I'm on the Kazmodan server, and I've got a character who's a dwarf rogue named Festivus. Go.
Well, I have no idea what you're talking about, so
they'll know.
Other than a dwarf,
they'll know.
And the word Festivus, which I remember from the Seinfeld series. But, Festivus is for the rest of us. So.
That's right.
But, yeah, no, I'm not a gamer or what did you call it? World of Warcraft? Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the Festivus report.
The
airing of grievances.
Let's do it. Yeah.
So, Paycheck Protection Program. What happened there?
This is the one where we're talking about the artists, the music artists getting
Barbie
grants.
dolls are getting it too.
Yeah.
What kind of
Barbie
so
dolls?
backstage passes for the artists for giving them money.
Yeah, I love this. And these artists, I mean, again, I'm not into this music that they promote or
Lil Wayne
provide.
Got Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne. We got a guy in here that's called what was his name? Vampire Encounter. Hold on. Catchy name. Maybe you should change his name.
Postman Malone. The Postman delivers.
Vampire Weekend. Sorry, and he's got a manager named Monotone Incorporated. So they both got a cut. Yeah, they got Vampire got 8.3 million, and his manager Monotone got almost 3.1 million. So yeah, lots of money. Lil Wayne.
That's your money.
Yeah, our money, our taxpayer
Where's my
money.
backstage pass?
Yeah.
Who else?
All I got to
Chris
say
Brown?
is all I got to say is bless the heart of the Small Business Administration. And I don't know if these guys are considered small business, but yeah. Melissa Etheridge,
Really?
3.9 million.
Melissa Etheridge. Wow.
Some guy named Slipknot. I have no idea who that is.
The brother of Corn Pop.
Yeah, he got 9.7 million.
What?
Yep. And Steve
No, not me.
Aoki,
Oh, okay.
9.9 million. But Post Malone topped it all at $10 million.
The
in
Small Business delivers.
Administration loan.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Yeah, boy.
The only one on here that I think should receive it is a guy named Nickelback. And
Nickelback,
I've heard
yeah.
him, and he deserves his $2 million.
What about Barbie and Ken?
Barbie
and Ken.
Yeah.
Right
Well,
here.
I don't know.
Be on the lookout to report them to DOJ because they took money. And this one, that looks like Michael Jackson.
Well, I think
This looks
Barbie and
black
Ken
white
should
Michael
be
Jackson.
offended because somebody has used their pictures to get money. I'm
Well,
sure Barbie
I
and
don't
Ken
know.
didn't
Like,
need
we
the
could have
money.
paid Barbie. They could have went right to Barbie.
They just had a great movie come out. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm sure it's great.
Did it go to her? Is she the one that got the money?
I don't know, but these people used Barbie and Ken in a fraudulent way to get this money, and I just don't think that's right. I think it
Ridiculous.
should go to them.
So we don't know how much, but there was $800 million given out in Paycheck Protection, and Barbie and Ken got a slice of that.
Yeah, 800 million. I see 800 billion here.
800 billion?
Oh no, it can't be 800 million. Yeah, you're right. That's incredible. It's incredible, and this report is out for everyone to see.
What's the website? Give me the website, Scott.
Yeah, the website is. Let me get it here.
Come on, man.
Hang
Don't
on.
be nervous. Don't be
Yeah,
nervous.
I'm not-
Our executive producer's
I'm
going
out
to
of
come
I'm
down
out
on
of
you, man.
I'm out of sorts here. I'm so wound
Oh, here we go,
up.
here
Okay,
we go.
so it's hsgac.senate.gov, or you can just type in what I did, Rand Paul's wasteful spending report, and it comes up. So
Bam!
Whatever you want to do, either way.
Do it. Go
But
take a look.
it is.
Let's talk about the
We
debt.
talk about ridiculous.
That's in the Festivus report. The debt. Let's talk about it.
The debt.
How much does it cost to service the debt?
It's $635 million a day?
Billion. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, a day.
Total a year. Billions.
Billions. Yeah.
That we're servicing the debt. Billions.
Yes, it is.
I don't know, but I'd rather have someone else paying me to borrow my money, not borrow money and pay them. Right?
Yeah,
But no,
I'm in mourning for my kids, my grandkids, their kids, my great
I know
grandkids,
you got
because
beautiful grandkids.
it's
They're beautiful.
it's a sad day for them because this money is going to come due, maybe in our lifetime. I don't know, but I mean, it should, since we're the ones that are responsible for it by putting these politicians
Who
in
do you
office.
think is giving us the loans? Do you think China is giving us loans, and we're paying China?
Somebody's buying our debt.
Do you
and
think
I
Russia is
believe
buying
they
our
are.
debt?
Yeah, I don't know about Russia. They got their own problems.
You
But
think
China,
Iran?
yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. You know, whoever it is, I don't think it's a good investment.
No. Well, on which side? For them or for
Either
us?
one. Either
You
one.
think our credit would
I think
just
we should
go
just
down
stop.
the toilet?
Yeah, I think we should just stop spending. You know, they should figure out a way to quit spending so much money. I mean, let's face it. You know, maybe every American person doesn't follow a budget every month or balance a budget every month, but I would think that that's the goal, right? And we're not even close to that.
No, we need an
I mean, we
amendment
are
to do that.
spending so much more money that we're taking in, and I think they're
government-
taking in plenty.
The government forecasts that we'll spend We'll spend $2 trillion a year for the next 10 years. That'll make the debt $45 trillion in 2034.
That's sad. That is just scary sad.
$45 trillion.
That they're going to be somebody's going to have to buck up and pay for that. You know, just.
So what about improper federal payments? How much was that? And what is improper anyways?
Improper is
They didn't bless it?
is payments from government-run programs like Medicaid and the federal pandemic unemployment assistance, earned income tax credits.
Like they overpaid you or
Yeah.
your program stopped but they kept paying you?
Yeah, and it wasn't that much. I mean, Medicaid, there was overpayments of about 50.1 or 50.3 billion.
Billion.
That's a lot of money. I mean, the total on it was 281 billion in 2021. In 2022, it was 247 billion. So they obviously haven't learned anything. And in 2023, it's 236 billion. So we're getting better. We're going in the right direction, but we're not.
Sorry, I sent that.
We're not going down quick enough.
Okay, what about that little box that you check on your 1040 or 1040 Easy down at the bottom?
Don't get me started with that.
$3 to the presidential campaign.
To the presidential campaign.
How much slush money is in there?
And well, whatever it is in there, it has not been used.
Has not been used.
It's as of November 1. It says that there is $40.6 million in there. And not one presidential candidate has ever used
that's
it.
400. That says 400.6.
What did I say?
You said 40.
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, out of zero. 400.6 million. And yeah, nobody's ever used it. So what are they doing with that money? Why don't they send it back?
I'll use it.
Send it back. Not that I've ever checked that box. I would not. I mean, if I'm going to donate, I'm going to just write them a check.
Okay, so
the government.
We all know that dead people vote, right? That's a fact. Dead people vote. And they're getting paid. Uncle Sam keeps paying the dead people, maybe for their vote.
Again, that's happened many, many times.
$38 million worth of times.
$38 million. The government keeps
Dead
paying.
people.
Well, they allow them to vote.
Social Security.
They got to pay them for it.
Could be
it's only right.
My Army retirement. When I kick, my wife might get an extra 1 or 2 months.
Speaking of military.
Yeah. Oh, military. Oh, there was fraud, waste, and abuse in the military.
Oh my gosh. People just leaving their stuff outside. The military, even after they've been told this is how they need to store it. And they're just leaving it outside.
How to ruin expensive military equipment engines. Engines. 89 million.
Yeah.
They revving them up and around the track?
Oh,
Commanders need to take charge, commanders. Lock it down.
They're not using them. They're just parking them outside. They're putting them outside in the weather. And it's not good.
How to ruin expensive military equipment transmissions.
Same thing.
12.6 million. Transmissions. Just running them into the ground. Sounds like Sergeant Clay from back in the day. How to ruin expensive military equipment. Tank treads. Tank treads. And all of these engines, transmissions, and tank treads are on tanks. What are the tankers doing? Death before dismount? What are you doing?
I don't know. It's just again. Why the military is supposed to be a very tight run organization, and for them to just move or just leave that material outside like that, it's crazy.
Your
that they
money.
would do that. Exactly, our money, taxpayers' money.
So DOD said that they invested $8,395 in a lobster tank. Do you think?
Yeah. See, I don't have any problem with that.
Went into Lloyd Austin's office. Do you think that did?
Well, I don't know. I don't even
Or
think
in the
Lloyd
conference
Austin.
room?
I don't even think Lloyd Austin goes into his office.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I don't have a problem with that $9,000, that or $8,500 or whatever it is. I think that's a steal on a lobster tank.
I
want a
lobster tank.
That's a nice aquarium.
I wonder if they're trying to train lobsters to be lobster-born IEDs underwater. Pack them with explosives and go find that submarine.
Teach them to be spies.
Be a couple more zeros there.
Yeah.
Okay, animal
Sneaky.
testing. Let's talk about animal. I don't like this. I don't like this.
Yeah, so we're going to talk
this.
about another famous island. First we had Epstein's Island, and now we got the Monkey Island.
Monkey
Fauci's
Island.
Monkey Island. Off of what? South Carolina, North Carolina?
Something like that.
Somewhere on the
Atlantic,
on the East Coast.
Right? That's where it
And-
all happens.
Yeah, and they're paying people. What do you got there?
Feminizing,
almost
force.
$500,000.
Yeah, almost 500,000. Force feminizing male monkeys to investigate potential vulnerabilities to HIV. And you know what? Monkeys are not susceptible to HIV. So why are they doing this? They're cutting off their kibbles and bits.
It's
You know what I'm saying?
It's a way. It's just another waste.
Well, it's
Come on,
it's
let the monkeys do what
inhumane.
they do.
It's inhumane. What about
And
the
they
monkey?
don't need an island.
The monkey casino. So gambling for drinking water. So if the monkey gambles, he gets some
He
drinking
gets to
water.
drink water.
They're going to starve him if he doesn't gamble.
That's cruelty.
That is cruelty.
Yeah.
All right, so there was some stuff in the Department of Homeland Security also with monkeys, too. Meth head monkeys, a portion of $2.7 million. We got to study monkeys with going on meth. The NIH had studies of Russian cats, not Siamese cats, Russian cats on a treadmill. What's that for?
Well, we got to keep those cats in shape, whether they're Russian cats or not.
Well, I do that with my cat. I get him prescription food so he loses weight.
Yeah,
Gosh.
maybe I shouldn't comment on that because I'm not really a cat guy. I don't have anything against people that aren't cat people, but I'm not a cat person. So
I'm a cat person. Okay, what about hot dogs, walking dogs?
yeah, I got to find out if
study.
they get hotter in the summer than they do in the winter.
The fur, the color of their fur.
Yeah, black Labradors, and I love black Labradors.
I love them too.
I think that's
And brown
one of the best
Labradors,
breeds.
chocolate Labradors.
Yeah, I love that breed.
Golden Labradors or retrievers.
But you know, they can go in the coldest water. They're bred for duck hunting, waterfowl hunting. They can go in the coldest water, not whimper about it. And
grab that duck.
I've had black labs, and they do well in the summer. I've never had to put them in a program to find out if they're hot or not. Usually, if they're hot, they drink water.
Right.
Even out of the gutter,
So
they'll drink water.
So the university, the Southern Illinois University, conducted this test for hot dogs, and they received $1.7 billion from Congress. Congress, take it back. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we talked about Illinois yesterday. That's a fine state.
So Ministry of Truth. The Ministry of Truth explored COVID misinformation in black and rural communities for $3.8 million. They had a second graphic novel, COVID Disinformation. We don't know how much that cost. And the Ministry of Truth had paid DHS employee training on how to be your authentic self. We don't know how much that cost.
Yeah.
It's alive and well, the Ministry of Truth. They fired that girl, but it's alive. It's alive.
I don't know. Maybe I should enter that program to find out exactly if I'm authentic or not.
I want to know if I'm authentic.
But
And
I'd
then-
have to probably pay rather than get involved in a grant or something.
Just give me some money and I'll do it. I'll sign. So USAID, they help out peoples overseas, right? Well, they've really helped out Egypt because they're giving $6 million to in funds to boost Egyptian tourism. Got to see the pyramids, right?
Yeah, well, right now it's kind of a tough time over in that neck of the woods, so I don't know how much tourism they're getting, at least from people in the United States. But $6 million, that's a lot of cruises.
I'd buy that for $1. Yeah, it's a lot of cruises.
It is. That's just
Okay.
nuts.
So here is our last kicker right here. There was a study to determine once and for all whether or not the movie villain Thanos really snaps his fingers with the Infinity Gauntlet.
Yeah, I got no comment on this because I have no idea who this guy is or this movie. So sorry, you're gonna have to do this one on your own.
It's
Yeah,
Marvel.
I'm not a Marvel
He's
guy.
a big dude and he's got the Infinity Gauntlet, and we got to know if he can snap his fingers with that gauntlet.
Yeah, I know. I'm exposing myself here, but I'm not a
$118,000.
Marvel guy. So
I'd buy that
118 grand.
for a fiction character to study. All right, so if you like what you heard yesterday, the day before, today, click follow, subscribe. Subscribe to our channel. We're going to have more every single day. We're going to be coming back at you.
Let us know if there's anything you want us to discuss.
How do we let them know?
Can't they comment?
Yeah,
They can comment.
Yeah, they can comment.
Yeah, you can
Should
comment.
we create an email? We should create an email.
Yeah,
We're going to do that.
We'll do that tomorrow.
Okay, thank you guys.
Have
Bye.
a good night. Thanks.